Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm an expat. Let's move past the love-hate part of being somewhere. Being an expat, you end up lost in another place, or even found in another place, depends how you see it. Simply put, how do you survive away from home?
Second time. Come in. We know Casey from our time here in Taiwan. What floor is it again, Jacob? Second floor. How do you use this? We got to the wrong place. Never mind. Hello. Hey man.
What's going on? How you doing? What's going on?
Hey. Let me just take this off. This is Casey. What's your last name?
Myroff.
That's it. Sorry, I kind of knew that. How you doing?
Good.
Nice.
Good. How are you doing?
I'm alright. Just getting my bearings.
There you go.
Shall we say what we're doing today? We are. Where are we going?
We're going to a little bar. It's a Japanese barbecue that's in a little night market. It's just down the road here. They got some good food, some chicken, some steak, some seafood, and byway. That's the biggest thing, is the byway.
The Budweiser.
Yep, the Budweiser. That's right.
He's a local.
So,
This bar is a regular bar.
yeah, definitely.
Cool. All right.
Go here once or twice a week for sure. Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Yeah.
Community essential. Friendships a bedrock for longevity. Of course, in foreign places, it's common you see people of different cultures and languages sticking together. I've experienced, as I come from London, the land of university students being in cliques. Sheesh. I think I should be wearing my mask. Wearing my mask, but Jacob isn't wearing his mask. He's not wearing his mask. Breaking the law.
Here it is. Is it still on? It is.
Yeah.
How hungry are you?
I'm pretty hungry.
Pretty hungry. Me too. I would
Maybe
say
I'd be more hungry, but given the circumstances.
given the circumstances of today.
My appetite's a little bit lower, but yes, I'm still hungry.
Okay.
This one right here.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'll have the eel.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. And that's the eel on the rice, right?
The bar is inspired by Japanese yakitori cuisine as well as izakaya-esque service. They serve a multitude of grilled skewers, from various beef and chicken samples to a number of fish and seafood options.
Let's start with the cheers.
Kanbei.
Kanbei as they say.
I think it's a pretty small spot. Yeah. Which is kind of why I like it, because it's quieter, and so it's kind of a little bit more personal. But it's got a pretty cool setup. It's in a little night market, which is kind of cool, and it's a pretty local night market too. They got the lamps and stuff too. But I really like the aesthetic. I like the the wood and they got and they got homeboy doing the grill right there.
Yeah.
And it's simple. I'm a really big guy on like simplicity, you know. So it's simple. It looks good. It's convenient
Because it's close.
Yeah. You know. So
Nice.
yeah, I like the personality of it. It
Nice.
just kind of mixes well with me, especially when like I want to be by myself.
Really?
You know, this is
the spot.
This is where I go.
Not your place.
Well, there's that, but like
Yeah.
when I need to get out or whatever.
Okay. Oh,
That's
Oh,
what's
that's a
going on?
food.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Looks perfect. Looks great.
Amazing.
Looks good.
Right, so we have the chicken skewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the one with the green onions.
Yeah. And this is the one,
This is the one
without the
the
green
green
onion.
onions. That's it.
I think bars are important. They're a place of gathering, social lubricant. They're for stress release and relaxation. They have cultural significance. Places for hosting music and traditions and exchange. Economically, very important for jobs and tourism. Western culture, sociologists describe it as bars having their own microclimate. From British culture, it's a liminal zone between work and home. It is what's termed as a physical liminal space, what people describe as a transition space between two other sites of being. Think an airport, a staircase, a street. The bar is the dopamine up before the home. It is a place in the difficulty of work and the peace at home. There's a period of release, of fun, camaraderie almost. It is also the great social equalizer. A space is found between the old and young, the rich and poor. Psychologically, it's termed as an anomalous zone. People find themselves doing behaviors here they would never do in other spaces.
Okay.
Wow. This is the steak, right?
The fillet?
Yeah, it's like a little cow.
Oh,
little cow.
Jacob, do you want this piece right here?
Okay.
This is for you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Rory?
Your story about.
Oh, I found this place?
Go for it.
Okay, so it was when I basically first got here in Gaucho. And I was kind of just walking around looking for places to eat. And kind of looking for like a bar or something like that too. I see this place and I sit down and it's evident that I'm like the only white dude who ever comes anywhere near this place. And there are these guys who are sitting next to me. And they kept like looking over at me, it's crazy. But my first feeling is like, oh man, like, and they kind of looked like a little bit. They had like tattoos and shit, like jump me or some shit, you know. But they were the nicest guys, and they started buying me drinks. And like, oh, you got to try this food and stuff like that. And turns out they're also really good friends with Chris. So they were kind of like my first local Taiwanese friends that I made here. And for whatever reason, here is just kind of like my home. I feel so, whenever like I'm like maybe in a bad mood or even when I'm in a good mood, this is where I go. Just because I feel so accepted, and like these guys are like my brothers now, you know? And their English isn't great, my Chinese sucks, but it's all love. So yeah, I really like coming here now.
While we were enjoying the evening, my mind was wondering how to compare this bar and grill, and I strangely thought of Nighthawks. Nighthawks, by Edward Hopper, captures the modern 20th American society as urbanites grasping for connection in a late-night diner and finding loneliness in the empty city. Maybe this is a more accurate picture of the modern bar or late-night diner and cafe. And of course, it plays into the idea of liminal space because the diner in the painting appears to be empty except for the four people who are isolated by their own thoughts, adding to the sense of social disconnection and anonymity that characterizes liminal spaces. The whole painting rests on the use of shadows and light that creates contrast and ambiguity, transitional space from solitude to intimacy. But look at this bar. Though the nighttime and lighting create the ambience of the urban subconscious, this isn't a painting of existentialism and loneliness. I see here the fading of the liminal space.
It's kind of interesting because both of us came here 6 months ago. It's not like there's a long history, a lot of memories, maybe a couple of things that can really indicate as something as home. Would you say this is like the most special place in Taiwan?
Oh, for sure. And it's not really like, I don't know, man. It's really the people. Like Chris, the huge part of it. It's just like
The bartender.
the boss.
Yeah.
I
What about it?
love. He's just my brother, man. I love him a lot. And so it's hard. Like when I think about if I ever do leave, which I probably eventually will.
Yeah.
The hardest goodbye is gonna be here. It'll be the hardest goodbye for sure. I just feel so comfortable here. sometimes it's hard to explain because, you know, we come from Western countries, like the U.S., the UK, and when you talk about a comfort zone, you would think something that's kind of more familiar, right?
Yeah.
Your home. I wouldn't say this is familiar, really, you know.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, it's just like because of the personality of Chris and the other people I've met here, and just the personality of the spot.
Yeah.
It just fits me so well.
Yeah.
And so it's my home, man. I love it here. We got some good like videos and stuff too. Yeah.
真的吗？
What is the end of liminal space? The end of liminal space is probably when it becomes too homogeneous or too exclusive, when it loses that accessibility and openness. To me, this bar felt like it always should, transitional. But for Casey, the space was so clearly personal and familiar. How do you know when you have settled somewhere? Maybe when the "it's good to be back home" kind of feeling hits.